What's going on, guys? We're back in the studio. Everybody's on home quarantine. Some of us can get out and get to certain places and train, and some of us are training in our garages. I know a lot of you by now have bought some equipment, either some dumbbells or kettlebells or something like that for your home garages so you can get some work in, which is a great idea. So today, I'm gonna do an entire arm workout with kettlebells, dumbbells, and maybe some resistance bands, and that would be it. That way you guys can mimic it at home and hopefully have a great workout yourselves. So we're gonna do that today. Also today, I received this a couple weeks ago and I've been saving it for an unboxing. This is my YouTube plaque for reaching 100,000 subscribers. Thanks to you guys, I'm already at like 150, so the channel's growing and I'm trying to keep on putting out new content all the time and better content all the time. So I wanna say thank you to you guys. We'll unbox this at the end of the video. I don't really know what it looks like. I've seen pictures of it. I've seen other friends that have them. So I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like when I take this out of the box. But for now, we got the hostility pre-workout flowing through our veins. I'm kind of pumped already. Time to get to work. All right, so we're starting with a simple dumbbell curl. We're gonna go up the rack. So started with 20s, we're gonna go 25, 30, 35, 40, all the way until it's too heavy. Now, two things. Trying to keep a fast rest period. So he goes, I go, he goes, I go, not too much rest. We're also trying to keep the rep ranges high. So I did 20 on the first round, 20 on the second round. I'm gonna keep just going 20s, 15s. Once we get to 10, that'll be as heavy as I'm gonna go. We'll move on to the next exercise. My biceps already have a pretty good pump. So that's the speed, right? When we go fast like that, we're gonna be able to engorge the muscle with blood. I found that biceps don't work well with really, really heavy weight. You just work the tendon. So we're gonna work a little bit lighter weight and super high reps and just pump the blood as much as we can. Okay, now you guys notice obviously I'm going 20, 25, 30, I'm going up by 5s. You might not have all these different dumbbell weights at your house. If you just bought a set of 30s, warm your biceps up with anything, a gallon jug, whatever it is, get stretched out, get nice and warm, and grab the 30s and just use the 30s. If you can do them for 10 reps, 15 reps, do a 30, rest for 30 seconds, do another set, rest for 30 seconds, do another set, and just use the 30s all the way through. You don't have to climb if you don't have the dumbbells to do it. All right, guys, so the last set there of dumbbell curls, we took it all the way. So 40s were the heaviest I could go. Still get some decent reps. You saw I'm doing some cheat reps. I got a little bit of swinging, a little bit of throwing the weights. It's okay. Don't try and be perfect all the time. Focus on the feel of the muscle. So we got some good ones, then some cheat reps. Rest the weight, 5, 10-second rest. Grab the weights again, cheat out 5 or 6 more. That'll finish off the bicep completely for this exercise.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm a ex-dro. Yeah, give me that claim as well.
All right, guys, so preachers are one of my favorite exercises. This isn't exactly like a preacher because we're going straight down, so it's almost more like a spider curl. But the isolation is crazy because your hand is hanging straight down. There's nowhere for it to go. You're just curling all bicep. And when you do it, I want you to do it like I did it. Let your hand go all the way. Full stretch in the bicep. Make sure you're warm first. You don't want to have any tears or anything, and make sure you use a light enough weight that you can handle it. But a full stretch in the arm, and you're curling all the way up under your chin. That's 1 rep. You're gonna do these over and over again. But this is the best way I've found to mimic a preacher. Just grab a chair, reverse. I threw the towel under my arm so the chair didn't irritate me, and then you can crush it that way.
Sex a couple of days, yeah, lost a lot to the fan. That's the shit got me upset, but at 8 then I finally thought, yeah, I'm smoking with side. 4-4, I'm a zombie. This a girl, but she want. These little boys think I'm cocky. My bitch feel like Mary Poppins. Yo, bitch feel like an ice. Smoking on killer, I eat a coffee. My bitch drip like Mary Poppins. Yo, bitch feel like an ice. Smoking.
All right, guys, so what we did there was kind of a cluster set. So the third set of our preachers, we did a cluster set of 3 sets in 1. I tried to do 10, 10, and 10 on this arm. As you guys saw from the video, I could barely do the second cluster set. I couldn't do any. I was helping with my own arm the whole way through. So when I moved to the left arm, I reduced it to 6, 6, and 6, which worked better. So what you're trying to do is find a weight that you can pretty much go to failure on all 3 sets. So pick a number that you can almost achieve on all 3 sets for your cluster set. So we did 6, rest for 10 seconds, 6 more, rest for 10 seconds, and the last 6, and my biceps are destroyed. We don't have a whole variety of dumbbells, right? We're at home, we're trying to work with the few that we have. I'm working on volume. I'm not working on resistance at this point. So this last set here, this is the last exercise for our biceps, 30 reps with that 20 pounder, right? Doesn't feel like much. 15, 20 reps, I'm burning through it. I'm like, maybe this is too light. I hit 20, this shit's on fire, okay? So keep going. Don't stop. Don't be like, oh, I did 15 and dropped the weight. Go until the burn is too much to handle, okay? That's number 1. Next set, I'll bump to 25. I'm still gonna try and get 20 reps, 25 reps, 30 reps, whatever I can get. We're working on a burn. We're not working on numbers. We're not counting to 10 and dropping the weight. If that's what you wanna do, grab a weight that burns at 10. But I'm working on a high volume because I like having a moderate weight and really just pumping blood. So that's what we're doing here. 1 arm at a time. And you see me, I'm going all the way down to full stretch of the bicep, full stretch of the brac, and then I'm coming up hard, okay? We're working the brachialis here. We're not really, you're gonna work some bicep, but it's more the brachialis muscle. We're working on thickening the arm. So when I'm looking at you from the front, your arm has some thickness to it. That's what we're trying to do.
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Yeah. Go and play that. Take you down, I'ma say that. Might need me a couple dollars. Telling you now this payback. So I take that. Ask them now what say that. I've been going to the top and I got what they not, so I know that they hate that. But I'm on now. All these lanes gonna zone out. And all these lanes gonna take what I did and they twist and they once till I fall out. But I know that, so I keep what I'm doing cause I own that. And I stay in the lab and I kill everything, but I don't ever move, I'm a Kodak. So I'm gone, finally back in my home. I'm working like so much, they swear I had me a clone. Can't answer my phone now, just leave it there, that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now. Zone now. Ballin' can't beat me up cause I'm back in my zone now. Back in my zone now. Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Please don't let me into my zone. I just need some time on my own. All these people trying to get a conversation. You can conversate to that tone. I got up on that throne, yeah. So I'm never alone, yeah. All these people trying to box me in. I'm Mayweather, it's on, yeah. Now they ask where I'm at. Making hits that line back. I'm MJ, I'm 2-3, man. I just need some time back.
All right, guys. Biceps are on fire. I can't touch my shoulder anymore. Pump is nuts, all right? So part of that is because a hostile pre-workout, but a lot of it is because we just destroyed them with the dumbbells, okay? Lots of volume, lots of blood flow. Now we're on to triceps. The one thing I always love to start my tricep workouts with is a press down. Since we're at home and we don't have a cable set up like here, we're gonna use a band. Now a lot of you guys have seen my band workouts before. We're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna set up, if you have a pole or something or a doorway where you can hang this band, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hang the band and we're gonna do a form of press down. All right, so what you're gonna do, we're just gonna grab the dumbbell like this, or the band like this, and we're just gonna do a reverse grip press down. We're gonna get our triceps started, our elbows warmed up, you're gonna get the muscle activated, all the blood flow is already in the bicep, we're gonna flow it to the tricep before we get into our dumbbell stuff, okay? So just set yourself up like this, and then you're just gonna pull back. All right, so the band pull downs honestly are amazing. I actually really love using bands. I've used them for a really long time. A lot of you who follow me have seen me using them in previous videos with the free weights and things like that. The contraction is incredible, okay? What you have to do though is when you're pulling, don't snap the weight. Use the muscle to pull the weight so you can get that full resistance all the way through the range. That's the number one thing. And number two thing, hold that bottom. When you get to the bottom, hold that contraction, make the tricep really work, get a good flex, and then control the negative and do it again. If you just go through this, just kind of going through the motions, you know, 1, 2, 3, you're not gonna get what I get. If you wanna feel the way I feel, you gotta pull with intent of the tricep working. Control, squeeze hard, control on the way back up. Once you have that intent and that mind-muscle connection, you'll feel what I feel. All right guys, for the last set here, I wanted to add an intensity technique because the exercise felt so good. So I did 15 hard ones the way we described with a good hold. Then I took a 5-second rest, and then I just repped out 10. Still trying to hold a little bit, but more just focused on keeping the muscle moving and driving more blood. So it was a 15 solid ones, rest pause, then a 10 good momentum pump finisher, okay? And then that's it for press downs. We'll move on to the next exercise. All right guys, we move from a press down to a skull crusher or a lying tricep extension. We're gonna use kettlebells here, okay? You can use dumbbells if you don't have kettlebells. I have recently been trying kettlebells for these because I had a tricep tear last May, and I'm trying to strengthen this arm. It doesn't work the way this arm works. And dumbbells, I still can't really get a feel for it with a dumbbell and a pronated grip. With the kettlebells, it allows me to have, like, I don't know, an upright grip, whatever you wanna call this. With my hand like this, I'm able to contract the tricep and get the full strength out of it. So you're gonna see me when I'm doing it, I'm gonna use 30 pounds for this arm and I'm gonna use 20 pounds for this arm because I'm still trying to strengthen this arm. But the kettlebells is because my hand positioning is different. Now, if you have dumbbells at home and you obviously don't have any issues with your triceps, straight dumbbell skull crushers work awesome as well. Maybe I'll demonstrate them really quickly in between sets so you guys can see what they are, but I'll be using kettlebells for this second. I got. 5, 4, 4, 5. All right, guys, so the tricep workout so far has been amazing. We did some really good press downs, got really good activation, lots of fucking blood. We moved from there to a lying tricep extension with kettlebells, which feels incredible for me. I get that right at the bottom of the tricep where I need the most meat and trying to build the most muscle there. From there, I wanted to get an overall feel for the tricep and build the overall muscle. So the best way to do that is dips. Now, if you have 2 benches or 2 chairs, be careful, the chairs can slide out from underneath you, so it's touchy, be careful with that. But the way I'm demonstrating it here is just if you have 1 chair or 1 bench in your garage, you can do this. Just set up your arms on the 1 bench, and you can do it just with your feet on the ground. If you have 2 benches, you can put your feet up and increase the difficulty, make it feel even better. But this, to me, is a really good way to finish off your tricep workout because you're gonna work the entire tricep and kind of finish off with as much blood as possible. All right, guys, so that's arms. And as we said at the beginning of the video, we're gonna see what this thing looks like. Got my products here. If you guys haven't tried them, check out hostile.com. And I'm sure you'll be happy. Taste, feel, pump. It's amazing. Everybody who's tried them so far have been pretty amazing reviews. So we're really happy with that. But enough of that bullshit. Let's see what this thing looks like. I can't believe I've had this thing for like 2 weeks now. I haven't opened it yet. I know it's not that big a deal. I know like there's a whole bunch of people that have these, but I've had my YouTube channel for like 8 years, and I really didn't do anything with it until last July. I think I started doing the podcast. For those of you who don't know, you can check out the Real Bodybuilding Podcast. And we started doing some cooking videos and stuff like that, and then the channel's really blown up. So I appreciate everybody's support, that's for sure. It's been pretty incredible. All the messages you guys send me and people telling me that I've been helping them with their progress and helping them stay on track and keeping them motivated and that kind of shit. It's pretty overwhelming sometimes. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys for the messages and for the support. And this thing, I want to thank YouTube for sending me this. Congratulations on your subscriber milestone. A little note from YouTube. You've just done a thing that's something that very few YouTube creators accomplish. An astonishing 100,000 people. It's now 150 YouTube. Okay, here it is. Here's the plaque. All my hard work for this piece of metal. It's funny, people talk shit all the time about bodybuilding, and they're like, man, you work so hard for this fucking little trophy, $5 trophy at the end. What's the big deal? No, bodybuilding's stupid. Nobody works for a $5 fucking trophy, okay? Nobody cares about the $5 trophy. In fact, I don't even know where 3/4 of my trophies are. It's not this thing that is valuable. It's what it represents. It's just like a bodybuilding trophy. The trophy doesn't matter. It's what does the trophy represent? And it represents, for a lot of people, 16 weeks of suffering and hard work and putting in the time and dedication, and somebody has validated their work by saying, yes, you deserve this trophy, you worked harder than everybody else, or you, whatever, look better than everybody else. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's a symbol of your work, and that's what matters. And that's kind of what this is, right? Like the plaque is cool, and I'll probably put it up in my office somewhere, but it's just, it's pretty cool to be recognized for like, a year's worth, almost a year, about 9 months worth of hard work. And like I said, I appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you guys watching, and thank you to YouTube for the plaque. And hopefully we can keep on making some good content, some good podcasts, and you guys will come along for the ride until maybe one day we hit 1 million, who knows. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll have more videos coming soon. Thank you.